A town official in Antigua, New York, was arrested and charged after allegedly shooting a DoorDash driver who rang his doorbell to ask for directions. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and we have a doozy today. The incident happened at about 9:50 p.m. on May 2nd, in which a 24-year-old DoorDash driver was attempting to make a delivery on a rural wooded road when his phone died, leaving him without a GPS. He got lost, so he began going door to door asking if those at the homes had made a DoorDash order and, if not, asking for directions to the correct address. He was carrying his phone and a takeout bag. We have footage from a Ring doorbell to confirm this.
He was seen just before the shooting going to another house, as seen here, trying to deliver food.
I have a DoorDash. My phone is broken. Can you help?
But when he got to Highway Superintendent John Riley's door, instead of directions, he got shot. Riley's own Ring camera caught part of the interaction and has been leaked to the press. But before I show you guys and get into the rest of the details, this video is brought to you by Blackout Coffee Company. Blackout has been supporting this channel for a long time now and has been supporting your rights for even longer. They have great, smooth coffee and dedicated partner roasts that raise money for GOA, FPC, and even the Second Amendment Foundation. They have coffee, tea, hot chocolate, and now they even have instant coffee. So to get a cup of coffee, tea, or hot chocolate, like I said, that you can be proud of and help support the channel, go to blackoutcoffee.com/LibertyDoll, and as a bonus, you can use code LibertyDoll for a one-time 20% discount. So check out the link down in the description to be awake and not woke. So this happened in Chester, New York. Now there were apparently two Chesters in New York, but this one was in the Orange County version, about 60 miles outside New York City. I don't know what all that means in terms of the town's politics, but it is New York. Now the news is showing that Riley, who it turns out is also an FFL, has no trespassing signs on the property, but it also turns out that those were posted after this incident and were not there at the time of the shooting. Even if they were, I don't think that that really justifies the reactions here, but you'll see that in a minute. Now, we don't have any footage of the original verbal interaction, but according to local news ABC7 and the police, the unidentified driver, who moved to the US about 6 months ago from West Africa and is also a college student, approached the home, asked, "Is this your order?" said he needed help. Riley said no, told him to get off the property, and allegedly shot several times as the driver went to his car, hitting him in the back. Now, police have already ruled that the driver wasn't doing anything suspicious and did not have nefarious intentions. Here is the leaked footage from Riley's own doorbell camera. Not exactly sure how it got leaked, but here we go, where it allegedly shows Riley shooting at the driver, who went back to his car, wasn't even on camera, and appears to show Riley shooting at the car itself. He has one gun strapped to his back and is holding another.
Go! Go!
The driver, scared and unsure of what to do, first stopped at a gas station, then went home to his family in Middletown, and then went to the hospital, who reported the gunshot wound. There, he was listed as having serious, though non-critical injuries. He's been through at least one surgery and remains hospitalized at this time. Riley was charged with first-degree assault, second-degree criminal possession of a weapon, and criminal possession of a firearm, all felonies. He was booked and held on $500,000 bond and had a hearing scheduled yesterday. However, that hearing was canceled with 2 judges stepping down from the case, and they are now postponing any court proceedings until it can be moved to a different court. He is currently out on bail. Now, Chester police have recused themselves from the investigation, with the state police taking over. The town board put out a statement saying they're not taking any position on the investigation or legal proceedings, and that they did not have control over whether or not Riley kept his post as highway superintendent due to him being an elected official. The town supervisor also says that he has not heard from Riley at all since the incident. The case information isn't up on Pacer or Court Listener yet, I imagine because they can't find a court to punt it to right now, so I don't have any additional details at this time, and without seeing the start of the incident on the footage, we can't know the full story. That being said, it's generally frowned upon to shoot a guy in the back as he's fleeing and trying to get into his car and continuing to shoot wildly at his car. Depending on the situation, there might be a time and a place for that, but this does not seem to have been it. Based on the footage that we have of his interactions at neighboring homes, we can deduce that it might have started out similarly with him asking for help, and again, as the police and the news said, saying, "Hey, is this your order? If not, can I get directions?" How it escalated to this point? Not really sure. Also, I think there's something to be said for shooting wildly into the dark without knowing your exact target or your backstop. That is incredibly dangerous and foolish. So usually on these types of stories, I like to ask your guys' opinion, especially if we have any video evidence at all. And here we have some. I feel like I already know what you guys are going to say, but still, I'm curious what you guys think down in the comments on this one. My opinion, it does not look good. Perfectly timed phone notification because I forgot to put on my do not disturb. Anyway, that is it for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you are new here. Ring that notification bell and drop a comment down below. Also, just so you guys know, I am going to be on Matt Christensen's show on Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. So make sure to check that out. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe out there and happy shooting.